Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another Bella. Yes, we have Bella today and so much to talk about, right? So I need to update you guys on my labs that I just got. I just got a full physical done, everything from top to bottom. So we're going to go over that as I'm driving, talk a little bit. You guys saw my arm in my last Bella video. I wanted you guys to see what my arm looks like since I no longer have a fistula, and you guys like that particular video. Again, if you guys have particular questions, make sure you comment below and let me know so I can answer that. But like I said, there's no Bella that's ever the same. Everything is always different. And there's always new people coming to my channel. So if you guys are interested in knowing what the Bella, which is part of my treatment plan, this is something that I have to take for life. But I'd rather take this than to take Prograf, because Prograf was making my hair fall out. I was having tremors. I was going through so much. And since I got on the Bella, I'm feeling a lot better than when I was on the other pill. So at the end of the day, you have to make your own decision for your own health and figure out what's best for you. Again, we don't know what any of these medications are going to go do to our body long term. But what I do know is I'm alive right now. I woke up this morning. I have another chance. I'm making this video, and that is all that matters to me at this moment. I live life day by day, right? What can I handle today? Because if I look too far in the future, it's just too much. Okay, guys, when you have been on your deathbed and you have seen death and you have felt like you were going to be at that place, you start to think about life just a tad bit different than the rest of the world. So with that being said, let's go grab my shoes. I got to take my meds this morning, and let's head on the road and get started, because this day needs to get started now. So this morning, I always take my meds. I like to pack my meds for the week. This is such an old container, like a container company sponsor me, right? No, but seriously, I have gotten all my meds here day by day, because sometimes when you think you took your meds, you don't remember if you took your meds. So this is just a good way for me to remember, like, girl, you took your meds. You don't need to double dose yourself or anything like that. So because sometimes legitly I would be like, man, did I even take that today? And I'll have to run and go see and make sure that I took it. So what kind of meds are you guys taking currently? Because for me, this is it. That's it. I'm so grateful to God that I do not have to take a whole lot of pills. I know a lot of people that take a lot of medication, but for me, I don't. So I take my Cellcept and I take the prednisone. That's it. 5 milligrams of prednisone. Now, I do take other little things in between that. We'll talk about it. Let me just guzzle this down real quick. And then I have my water bottle. So yeah. I go nowhere without this. I don't care if I'm going to the grocery store. I don't care if I'm going around the corner. My water bottle's always with me. So I'm going to fill this up. It has a lot. I think it should last me. I go nowhere without this. Now, I do take a couple of extra stuff sometimes. That's me, because I like to take vitamin D once in a while. I don't be outside as much, right? And so I do take like a higher dose of vitamin D, but I've been doing that for years, right? And I never have a vitamin D issue, because when I was dealing with just the lupus at that particular time, I met someone who was very holistic, and she had put me onto the higher dosage of vitamin D. So I've been doing that for many years, and I've never really stopped. I just don't take it as often, but I do take them for sure weekly. So this one is GMO free, gluten free, soy free, 300 soft gel tablets. I'll link it for those of you that want to get a vitamin D. Now this one, my new regimen, is my fish oil. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I was told that fish oil is really good for people that deal with like cholesterol issues or anything like that. So my home doctor back home had told my dad, like, take the fish oil, it's gonna help. So I tested it out. My son, he was dealing with it. My dad's like, oh, it's genetic or whatnot. And I was like, just give him fish oil. So I went, did a whole regimen for a full year to see, did it work. He was no longer dealing with any cholesterol situation at all. Then I said, okay, well, let's lighten up and let's take a look to see if the next one. So mind you, this has been years of me testing, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, you need to get back on fish oil. So for me, I was doing a regimen just as well and kind of got off of that regimen, but my numbers are pretty better, right? It's only like one number above the normal level. So I'm going to take that with grace. So this is what it looks like. I just take like two of these because it says you could take, I think, 3 a day or something like that. But I take two and I be done and get it over and done with. I'll link that as well too. I do see a lot of you guys buying that from my TikTok store lately. I have gotten an influx of people, maybe because they just heard me talking about it. And then what I love about it, you know how sometimes fish oil has this nasty taste? Be with me. Don't swipe away, okay? It's just real talk. It has like a fishy taste. This has no taste at all. It is tasteless, which is why I truly love it, right? Burp less. That's what they call it, burp less. So this is omega 3s, the fish oil. The only downside is that it's like bigger pills, but at the end of the day, they're soft gel, so it's fine. I'm not having an issue. But yeah, so it is time. I already had something small to eat earlier with my son when I was getting him ready for school. I took my medications. I'm good. This is like how my morning goes. Honestly, guys, my mornings are very chill, very quiet. I don't like to do too much. I do not like to rush. I don't even open my phone. I don't want to look at no social media. I don't want to do anything. My mental health really matters to me in the morning time. This is my connection with God. I pray, I talk, and then that's really it for my early mornings. I try to keep everything as like stress is not good. Stress is a killer if you do not know. So it's very important for me to keep my stress levels down, especially when dealing with the lupus, because I notice that when I have high stress, my numbers increase across the board. And when my stress level is low, everything usually is kind of stable. And so I'm working very intentionally to keep my stress level down. So please don't bring any extra stress to my life. No, but all jokes aside, I am really trying to work on my stress level and just working to better myself as I get ready to enter into a new chapter. My birthday, by the time you see this video, my birthday would have already passed, but my birthday's in the next couple of days. And so I'm just thankful, right? To be able to be alive, to wake up, to have a family, to be loved, to have a community like you guys that watch my videos, comment, share, just uplift me, right? Not every day is a great day. Not every day I feel 100%. But on the days where I do feel good, I do try to take advantage of that, right? And at the end of the day, life could be a whole lot worse. So you always have to have an attitude of gratitude. And so for me, I just, I think a little bit different. It's not, oh my gosh, what am I gonna get? It's like, okay, thank you, God, right? You kept me alive. You got me. I'm here to see another day, right? And just to have my children around, and like my best part of my life is just being a mother and a wife, and just knowing that they appreciate all that I do for them when I can do it. And when I can't, they understand. I tell them I can't, right? So I don't want to drag this on. I do need to get ready to head into the car because we're going to be on time today. So let's go ahead and get to the car. We are in the car rolling, getting ready to go to the center right now. And I forgot my other phone, which had all the labs results on it. Great, right? But overall, I think I could pretty much remember most of it. So I also had gotten some labs a couple months ago in regards to the lupus, and everything is good with that, right? The doctor is always like, hey, should we try something? No, we're not trying anything new. I think he just does that to see my reaction. We're not trying anything new. I'm just working on my keeping stress levels low. And the medication that I take currently helps with the lupus. So the only thing I really need to do is continue to work out because I have seen a difference in just how I feel, just my numbers across the board. Again, we have to keep the weight down, right? Because the weight can cause other issues to happen, and we don't want any heart issues. We don't want any diabetes and all the other things that come along with all these chronic diseases. So the best thing I can tell you is to work out and work on yourself daily, not to do nothing crazy, but to do something, right? Start off doing something. But I do believe in cardio and I believe in lifting. So again, this is just my situation that I've just been seeing a difference. So across the board, the lupus is quiet, right? It's just chilling. And it's like I said, because I'm trying to keep my stress levels down. So this time I went in and I got a full panel of just all my numbers across the board. Now there is, and I can't remember exactly, it's like absolute something. That's always being low since I had my kidney transplant. My doctors already told me that number. I don't even know what that number is for, but that number will always be on the lower side. If I remember, I'll pop a picture up so you guys can see. That number is usually always around that same area. So I don't really stress about that. As for my kidneys are doing great. Thank you, Lord Jesus. The worst part, I don't know if I'm the only one post kidney transplant, is when you're about to go do labs, it makes your stomach in a knot because you just don't know, right? You're always like, oh my gosh, no, I'm just trying to walk in faith, stay positive, right? But it is always nerve wracking because you just really never know. But with that being said, my kidneys are great. I have no issues with the kidneys. Lupus is quiet. What other numbers that are vitamin D is good. I already told you guys about my little regimen with that. So I've been dealing with a little bit, like my cholesterol is always going up and down, up and down. So I've been doing the what did I just tell you guys? Fish oil. See, I be forgetting a little bit. I be doing some fish oil. So I did the fish oil. And with that being said, when I did the fish oil, it's helped. So my cholesterol number, overall number was just one number higher. Everything else was good and all the other factors, but it's just that one little number, one digit over. But I'm not going to knock myself for it, right? I've come a long way. I've been working on my journey and working on myself. And I really feel like doing 75 hard was so transformational for me, right? Now, it was hard, right? I'm not gonna say it was easy. It was hard, but just to see like the difference in my health and how I am, and I just feel so accomplished by that, and I'm so grateful. But overall, I hadn't had like nothing else was out of whack. Blood pressure's under control. I don't have any diabetes or what people will call sugar, whatever. I don't have none of that. All of that was good across the board. So like I'm really working. Like if there's a particular number that you're curious about, let me know. But overall, all my labs came back good, right? They caught me off guard when I did my kidney numbers one day because I always like to prep. I tell you guys, I don't know what it is about this damn cranberry juice. Not the plastic bottle. You got to get the glass bottle, okay? The glass bottle, the one with the cranberry juice, the nasty tart one. I'm telling you, every time I take that, remember one time, it was a long time ago, it was years ago, but you guys might remember if you've been rocking with me a long time, that I almost had to go get a biopsy done, right? Because my kidney numbers and whatnot. And I was like, wait, don't do nothing yet. Let me go home. Let me do my regiment. And the morning of the biopsy, because I was prepping, the morning of the biopsy, they retested me and they're like, you don't need a biopsy. Your numbers are fine. So with that being said, not only is God on my side, but that cranberry juice, that thing be working. So I always take my cranberry juice. I lead up to probably 3 days before, and I'll start drinking that. Obviously, drinking lots of water is what we need to do, right? So because we're taking all these types of medications and so forth, you got to flush out your body, guys. So the cranberry juice has really worked for me. And when I was dealing with anemia, I might as well go ahead and tell y'all all my little stuff, right? When I was dealing with anemia, I did Geritol. Let me say it slower. Geritol, right? It ain't the best tasting for some people, but I'm okay with it. If it works, I'm going to try it. And somebody had asked me because I did an anemia video a while back, and a couple of you guys had asked me. That was years ago. I'm no longer anemic. Oh, let me say that too. Those numbers, right? I've been doing really good in regards to that. I'm no longer anemic in any of that. So, when I tell you guys, I'm be so excited and so happy and so thankful. God is so good in this season of my life. But yeah, that was it. That was just really my numbers. I just kind of want to go over and let you know that none of those numbers were out of whack besides two little ones. One, the doctor always told me is going to be abnormal because of, obviously everything I went through. And my cholesterol number just one digit above, right? Say the baseline is 100, I was like at 101 or something like that. I don't even know what it is. I don't have my paper in front of me, but I'm just giving you guys an example. So I'll continue to work on that. You guys saw I took my fish oil this morning, so I'm working on my regimen. But yeah, guys, how are you guys doing? You know, it's not always about me. I always like to know, like, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? What's going on in your world? I definitely, when you guys asked me to pray for you, I for sure pray for you. Before I even got on here, I just took a minute. I was driving and I was just praying for everybody that's sick, everybody that's connected, that's everybody that's going through some type of pain and illness. I stay prayed up for y'all. So don't ever feel like this one is not praying. I am. I know the power of God. I know how He works. And so I most definitely have you guys in my prayers. So that was really it for my labs. I showed you guys, for those of you that missed my arm, let me see if I can pull out my arm real quick. See, it's doing well. No lumps, no humps. I do got like a dot here and a dot here, but I'm okay with it, right? That was obviously because I got poked so many times. But I do have scar tissue, especially in this arm. Everybody loves to poke in this arm. I do have a little scar tissue there, but I'm not sweating that at all. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's my journey. That's my health update. So now let's head to the center and I'll show you how that is. So with the treatment, it's 30-minute drip, but you obviously got to get in. They got to weigh you because obviously the Bella goes according to your weight. So if you increase in weight, just know that the Bella is going to be more. So I always like to just make sure that I'm keeping a baseline. But how do I look? Yeah. I haven't done my hair. It's my hair in a ponytail. I don't even care at this point. It was just one of those days. It's gloomy outside. It's not the best out here, and there's so much traffic. I was trying to be on time, but I don't know what's going on. It is what it is. So let's go ahead, play some praise and worship music, and I'll see you guys at the center. All right, I'm here. I did my Bella infusion appointment, so I am set till the new year, which is really nice. I didn't even have to ask her. She asked me. We got it in. So I'm truly blessed about that. So now I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to call me. Got my band on my hand, got my paper for them, got my headset. I'm good to go. All right, 156.9. That's my weight today. Okay, it's time to get some blood work done right now. We're going to put it in this arm so I have more freedom on my right hand. It's my favorite little toy, the light. Okay, so we are officially done with treatment. I know I usually talk to you guys while I'm in there and whatnot, but it was just a lot going on. First of all, they were so packed, so busy that it took us quite a bit of time for me to actually go ahead and actually get the Bella made and for them to bring it out. And then, they don't really like the whole recording thing, and I like to respect people. And I'm damn near in front of the people, so I wasn't even in the mood today. So I just kind of watched a movie. I relaxed, took a short little nap, not much, but at least I got to relax. So today, no problem. She got the green light. She saw the vein. She sticked me one stick. We were done. We were over, which I like that we have good nurses now that are able to stick. There sometimes you get people that just are not really good at it and got to do it multiple times and don't realize how that affects us, like mentally, like it's a lot, right? So I rather have somebody stick me one time and be done. I be looking for the best of the best nurses. But overall, the experience was fine. It was good. I can't complain at all. There are people around me that are dealing with other issues, and you know they were just having their own little conversations and doing their own things. But yeah, so like I said, we got appointments scheduled out till the new year, which is nice. I already did labs last time I went in there. Those came back good. Kidneys is good. All of that is good. I cannot complain at all. So now I like to sit down in my car for a little bit, just kind of relax, drink my water, just chill out for like a few minutes. And then I'm going to head on the road and head home. And so this was just another episode of the Bella Infusion. Just wanted to bring you guys along, have a little chit chat. It's never really just about the Bella. It's just kind of updating you guys on my life and what's going on. And I like to hear from you guys just as well. With that being said, I guess I'll see you guys on another video.
Bye, guys.